also wanted to talk a little bit about how we can take these principles and apply them a little bit closer to home. Not only do products have branding, but so do people, right? Because people have reputations. And from the moment you stepped into this building, you've been building your reputation with all of the people who work here, right? And the people who you're interacting with. Let's talk about some attributes or qualities that you guys want to have as part of your reputation.
Reliability.
Okay, cool. What else?
Hardworking. Responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Like being able to kind of do something on your own, like not needing that much supervision.
Sometimes it's called a self-starter.
Yeah.
So what kind of things do you guys do that make you feel like you qualify for these attributes?
We're on time and we work as hard as we can to the best of our ability. Like Catherine said, we can just get started and know what we need to do and aren't waiting around wasting time.
Yeah, totally. So that's how you guys fulfill these qualities. But there's a difference between how you fulfill them and how you market them. Self-starter. So we know that you fulfill them by taking initiative, getting started on your work without waiting to be told, start your work, right? How would you market that?
Present your results or your findings to your project supervisor and let them know what you did.
Mm-hmm. Right. So that is communication, but in a certain way, right? Because all of these require some sort of communication. So that's a good one. You follow up the second you're done with with whatever you're working on. You tell them, right? What else?
You can ask questions, like if you start doing something and you're not sure of where to go after that. Ask questions and
showing that you're actively involved. Absolutely.
I was just going to say, let yourself be observed, I guess. Like if they can see you're just coming in and getting to work and you know what you're doing.
Yeah. The other thing I thought of for this one is when you see ways to improve, you know, like say, okay, I have this process, but maybe if I tweaked it a little bit and did it this way, I might be more efficient. And now, obviously you couldn't change the methodology, but you could tweak little things, right? And communicating that, saying, hey, I just wanted to give you a heads up, I was thinking about doing this, all keeping that open dialogue with your supervisor, right? Because the danger, you can fulfill this, but without the communication, you could be seen as differently than what you're trying to communicate, right? So I'll give you a scenario. Let's say, to fulfill this, you came in and went immediately straight to work, and then when you were done with that day's work, you neatly closed everything up and headed out. How could that be perceived negatively?
you didn't really get anything done. They don't know what you were working on.
They don't know, you know, because they're maybe not paying that close of attention. They could see you as aloof, but you're not aloof, you're just being efficient, right? But what you're communicating might be different than what you're intending to communicate. So those are really important to kind of think about as you're building your reputation, because sometimes in our efforts to be hyper efficient or to have a good work ethic, be reliable, be responsible, all really good things, if we forget the communication part of it, we might have a different reputation than what we intend.